What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz, taking a look at news from around the cryptocurrency world. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you've already been subscribed and like altcoin news, go ahead and hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Let's kick it off here with Bitcoin hitting 13,000. Just yesterday, we made a video about Bitcoin hitting 12,000. I thought that was a pretty big event. Now we're all the way up to 13,000. We're moving really quick, on our way up to 15,000. And it's even possible, some are saying, that we'll hit 20,000 by year's end. I would say that I would just anticipate that some people will be taking profit for Christmas from their Bitcoin. I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen, but maybe they'll be preparing for Christmas and taking some profits, but that doesn't seem likely that it'll affect the price too much. But just keep that in mind, that could happen. Another thing that is more than likely driving the Bitcoin price is the success in the altcoin market, because when people are cashing out their altcoins, they're cashing them out into Bitcoin. So as IOTA goes up, people are taking profits, putting it into Bitcoin. As Litecoin went up, they were putting it into Bitcoin. Cardano went up, putting it into Bitcoin. Just think about that, guys. That's another reason why Dash goes up so much when Bitcoin goes up. Although Dash has not been going up as much, but other privacy coins will be something to keep an eye on. And that's why I'm saying keep an eye on PivX, because PivX has a lot of room to grow, and people know that. So if they're trying to get into a privacy coin, they might choose this one. You can see it was on a spike. It's kind of down right now. These are just some things to anticipate or look forward to. Like I said, Dash had a major run last month. Or last week, I should say. Also last month, you can see a major spike. People putting money into privacy coins. I don't think it's happened yet here in the last week, but it's happened in the last, month or so. So moving right along here. First line item that we're going to talk about is Steam ends support for Bitcoin. It has become untenable to support Bitcoin as a payment option. People just aren't spending their Bitcoin because it's too much of a store of value. You don't go spend your gold if gold was up, but people aren't spending Bitcoin, and Steam, not Steam It, so don't get that confused, but Steam, a finance company, they're saying they're not supporting it. Valve explained why surges like that have an impact on purchase through Steam. So yeah, people just don't want to spend their Bitcoin on anything because it's going up, so they're ending the support for it. Not really too big a news.
Bitcoin
And then you have Alan Greenspan comparing Bitcoin to colonial America currency that eventually became worthless. Alan Greenspan was a chief economic advisor to the presidential administrations of George Bush, I believe, and Bill Clinton. I'm not exactly sure, but he was chairman of the Federal Reserve, I want to say. So he is someone, he's a very high up economist, but he did take some heat when the economy collapsed, and or not collapsed, but when the economy had a recession in 2007, some of his policies were brought into the light. But he is a high up monetary policy kind of guy. Moving right along, still a fiat guy though. Lightning at last. Test shows Bitcoin scaling solution almost ready. So Bitcoin's long wait for the Lightning Network is almost over. Now it's today. The startups behind the three most active Lightning implementations have revealed test results, including live transactions, proving their software is now interoperable. So this should speed up some of the Bitcoin transaction times. We'd like to see Bitcoin fees also improve, but the fees are still very high for Bitcoin. How a startup is using blockchain technology to weed out advertising fraud. So here's another company looking to use the blockchain, just here on Yahoo Finance. Australia's Common Bank plans to issue a bond on the blockchain. So the Commonwealth Bank of Australia has revealed they plan to issue a bond over a blockchain system possibly as soon as next year. So that's going to solidify the blockchain even more as it continues to advance, which when you look back to the comments made by Alan Greenspan on this particular show with CNBC, you know, it's really hard to take people from the industrial era serious in the tech era because it's two different worlds. As John McAfee likes to say, it's two different paradigms. We're in a whole nother paradigm. So that's like comparing, that's like someone who plays baseball giving analysis on football. You know, it's like it's two totally different sports, two totally different paradigms. So, you know, when you hear more and more companies in the tech arena talking about blockchain and taking it serious by creating bonds, you know, that shows you that more and more banks and other financial people are getting into blockchain because they see the potential. The next, Crypto Kitties. The blockchain might not be ready. So if you don't know much about Crypto Kitties is someone compared them to, I think they were called Neopets or Neo-Kitties back in the early turn of the century. So I haven't really dove too far into Crypto Kitties, but they are using Ethereum, and people are basically creating kitties, and they have authenticity and value because when they create 10, there's only 10 kitties. So something like this, they're saying, well, since Crypto Kitties are such a big hit, what about I don't know, maybe Crypto Kids or something like this, you see? So Crypto Trees, Crypto Farm. It's got potential. People are using this Crypto Kitties thing. They want these kitties. So we'll take a look. We'll keep our eye on this Crypto Kitties stuff. I haven't done it yet, but let us know if you guys have done anything with Crypto Kitties. And yeah. Also, guys, InvestFeed, they're up. Or they were up. Let's see if they're still up. Yep, they're still up. If you haven't already gotten on to InvestFeed and you watch our channels, you know that we talk about this InvestFeed as an interesting platform for cryptocurrency, and they only talk about crypto on here, guys, really. I mean, this is like crypto only. Look at this. Also, if you do get on to InvestFeed, you can follow us. We're just started building our following. It's been a slow build, but I like this platform. I got 61 followers. It's Altcoin Buzz. You can find us on here. But more importantly, if you're looking to post content, everyone sees it, whether you're following them or not. Whatever you post on here, it shows up in the main public feed because it's still a brand new site. So that's pretty cool. But of course, if you're following people, I think they show it at the top. They've also got some other stuff on here. You know, they got like IOTA, like information about IOTA. So you can come on here and look at these other coins. You just play around. I mean, they've got the price tickers. You can just pretty much hang out here. You got Litecoin, Ethereum, BTC, coin list right here, your profile. Yeah, it's coming along. They've even got a cryptocurrency associated with it, so you can invest in it and share it with your friends and do whatever you want with, you know, just get on there if you want. I mean, I don't see why someone wouldn't want to get on InvestFeed if they're into cryptocurrency. So yeah, like I said, I mean, you can even look us up on there, Altcoin Buzz. But outside of that, moving right along here, let's take a look at the markets. IOTA hit $5 last night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's been pulling back. So there is a little bit of a sell-off happening with IOTA right now. This is part of the reason why we take profits, because what goes up eventually pulls back, right? You can see it hit as high as 5.53. But then again, I didn't take any profits, even though I've been holding IOTA since 44 cents. I just checked it yesterday. I bought it at 44 cents. I am still holding my IOTA, and I didn't sell because I think this market cap could easily get to 20 billion, and it's still too premature for me to sell this. And I honestly, I don't have anything other than a core position, and I like to have a high core position. But I could sell some and take profit at 553 or whatever, but I'm holding it. So this, if you've been looking to get into IOTA after a pullback from 533 down to as low as, look at that, is down as low as 371. But even at 401, it might be a good time to consider jumping into your IOTA position as it's pulling back. So not necessarily a bad thing. If you bought yesterday at 553, probably not the most, you definitely want to hold your position. Just be patient. It'll go back up. But, you know, that's what happens when you buy high. But, you know, you can't predict that thing. But you got to be patient if you bought at 553. I know some of you guys probably did buy at 553. So did you buy it to sell it the next day? No. So don't worry if it goes down to $3 or whatever, because you never lose money unless you sell. All right. So you guys, I can see why you might be stressing it though. But just be patient. It'll go back up, even if it takes a couple months, but it could take a lot shorter time than that. All right. So some of these other cryptocurrencies that are surging, you got Stellar Lumens still on the move. This is a nice alternative to Ripple. They've proven to have way more price action than Ripple, and yet again, one of the previous team members of Ripple works on Stellar Lumens. So if you're looking to get in Ripple, maybe you should consider Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens was once trading. When I first started watching Stellar Lumens, when I actually bought Stellar Lumens, I should say. I was buying, let's see, I bought Stellar Lumens at about 1 penny. So, yeah, I first bought Stellar Lumens at 1 penny. So now it's up to 16 cents. The thing is, I only bought like 1,000 of them. So it was just like, oh, I'll just put some money into Stellar Lumens. But even 1,000 at 16 cents is pretty good compared to what I put. I think 1,000, that would have cost me like, dude, I can't even do the math right now. I think like 16 bucks, 20 bucks. I don't know. So I took 20 bucks and turned it into $160. That's the power of cryptocurrency, guys. I mean, sure, if I put more money into it, I would have made more. But hey, whatever. That I can take that 160 bucks and fork it into a little bit more Bitcoin, or I can fork it into some IOTA. Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll put it into some IOTA. EOS, same thing. I was buying EOS below $1. Now it's up, but what you guys should be trying to do now is find the next coins or cryptocurrencies that'll be up in this range here, you know, and try and buy them while they're young, when they're at a penny or whatever. So you have to come all the way down the list here and start looking in this range for the next Stellar Lumens or Cardano or, you know, what have you. You got to check them out. Let's see. Centra's got some potential. A lot of people don't like Centra, but they seem to have some potential. I don't know what the big deal is with Centra as far as their team, but from all indications that I've gotten, Centra appears to be a legit cryptocurrency. Let me just take a look here and show you why I think so. So they're down. They've got a nice total supply, circulating supply. They're down off their highs. Look at this website here. Very slow loading website. That is not a big deal, but I mean, they've gotten press in Huffington Post, Bitcoin.com, Yahoo Finance. They've got a Centra card. See, they've got these Centra cards. Then again, the Centra card is just one thing. It's the execution of the card platform. But, I mean, then they say that they don't trust the team and blah, blah, blah. But I watched the video by their chief marketing advisor, and everything seemed to be all good. They've got Robert Farkas. He's a chief operating I mean, I don't understand why someone would call this a scam. It looks pretty legit. I mean, to me it does. But like I was saying, people have said, you know, this and that about it. So check these guys out. They're on my radar for sure. These guys appear to be legit to me, but we would need to do more research. But what I'm saying is, at this price, if they're a legit project, you might want to put them on your radar, okay? I don't know enough either way, other than the fact that from my initial investigation into Centra, they appear to be legit and underpriced. So this Genesis Vision, this is something that's come up on my radar lately. I took a look at them. They appear to be something to keep an eye on. There's also another company called INK, that's caught my attention. Monetha. This might be something you guys want to add to your radar. This one, look at this. It's been really high and it's pulled back pretty low. I just get the impression that it might be a good time to buy into Monetha. You can even pick it up on Binance. Look at that, guys. I mean, Monetha. Take a look at their website. Look at what they're up to. Let's take a look here. Globally trusted commerce soon, so it's coming. I'm actually probably going to take out a position on Monetha, especially at this price, guys. So this is what I do, and this is what we do, is we share information. We like to buy on the lows. We don't like to buy when it's skyrocketing. We can, but we don't like to FOMO, fear of missing out, right? We like to get in when no one's paying attention to it, and then right before it moves, it moves. That's how come if you're listening to my video and you're like, dang, Jeff, how'd you get into Stellar Lumens at 1 penny? Well, when it was going under the radar, that's when I was getting in. I wasn't getting into these positions when they were rocketing. The only one that I ever still get in when it's rocketing is Bitcoin, because I'm like when Bitcoin's going up, I'm like, buy more Bitcoin. I'm like, man, I should have bought more Bitcoin at $500. I should have bought more Bitcoin at $3,000. I should have bought more Bitcoin at $5,000. Then when it was under $10,000, I was like, I should have bought more Bitcoin. So yes, I do buy Bitcoin on the way up. I will admit to that. But I can't, Bitcoin's so expensive, I can't buy a full Bitcoin. And I've been working my way up into, I just got over 1 full Bitcoin, you know, like, at least in my current portfolio. So anyways, guys, this is Jeff with Altcoin News. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel if you like videos like this. And if you've been subscribed and you like videos like this, hit that bell button next to the subscribe, a little bell. It lets you know when videos like this drop. And thanks for watching.